Main countries of Asia. India, second largest country of Asia, but most populated country of the world. Ruled by Ramnath Kovind and led by Narendra Modi, India has boosted many trades with countries like China, Russia, and many other Asian and Caribbean countries. Also, has created new policies for education and economy. India is a federal republic operating under a constitution, with its own parliament, prime minister, and president. India has a GDP of approximately $8.7 trillion and it has a growth of 7.3%. India also comes with a total of $1,968 per capita, one of the lowest in the world. The unemployment rate is of a surprising 3.5% and the country counts with an inflation of 4.9%. The predominant religion of India is Hinduism, with over 1.000 million followers just in India, a religion native of India, founded near the second millennium BCE or earlier. China, second place behind India in population standards, but it's as big as the entirety of Europe. China is ruled by President Xi Jinping, leader of the National People's Congress. This party is based on the ideals of communism, but said in a way that it actually worked. Thanks to President Xi Jinping, China has now a corruption free regime focused in climate change. The currency used in China is called renminbi, meaning people's currency. China's GDP by the year 2016 was of $11.2 trillion, and the GDP per capita is about $8,123. Its growth is of a 6.7% annually, and finally, its gross national income is of $21.37 trillion. There are actually many religions in first place when talking about followers, being these all different types of traditional Chinese religions. But the winner with the most amount of followers is Buddhism, with approximately 8.38% of the population. Russia. Country led by Putin, longest lasting president since 1999 due to corruption and foreign help. Russia has a democracy due to its federal presidential republic, even though elections have been fully influenced by corruption. Censorship has been a key factor to ensure Putin's victory in every election. Russia has the 107th freest economy, surpassing India and having a GDP of $3.8 trillion with a growth of minus 3.7%. It counts with a GDP per capita of $26,490. The unemployment rate is composed of 5.7% and there's an inflation of 7.0%. The most popular religion among the Russians is the Russian Orthodox Church, the largest ecclesiastically independent Eastern Orthodox Church, with more than 85 million followers. South Korea, the country that considers newborns as 1 year old to send them quicker to the military service. South Korea operates under a political system, having their own democratic elections. Though before the actual president Moon Jae-in, South Korea presented great amounts of corruption by the ex-president Park Geun-hye. This great country has one of the top 30 freest economies of the world, with a freedom score of 73.8. Korea's GDP is of $1.9 trillion with a GDP per capita of $37,740. And also, has one of the lowest inflation and unemployment rates of Asia, with an inflation of 1% and unemployment rate of 3.7%. Buddhism is the largest religion on South Korea with over 10,726,000 associates. And overall, in the majority of Asia, Buddhism dominates in the majority of the countries. North Korea, the most isolated country on the planet, with the craziest leader, well, the second craziest leader in the world. Since the Cold War, North Korea has lived in isolationism imposed by Kim Il sung all the way till Kim Jong un. Surprisingly, North Korea lives in a democratic republic, although you can only vote for one candidate. North Korea has one of the least freest economies of the world, being ranked number 47 in Asia, the lowest possible in the region. It counts with a GDP of roughly $16.12 billion as of 2015, with an inflation rate of 926% that struck monthly during 2010. Most of the population of North Korea is non-religious, being itself a huge 64.3%. Diverse religious beliefs are allowed in North Korea even though there is no official religion on the country. Japan, the Asian version of the United States, where if you prohibit the use of guns, criminal groups will start playing with Nerf guns. Japan is majorly controlled by the Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, but it has always been governed by the Emperor Akihito. The Japanese political system is a democratic system, and rather a old one, since the same party has been ruling Japan since 50 years ago. The economy freedom has a score of 72.3, making the economy the 30th freest of the world. The GDP of Japan is of $5.2 trillion with a huge $41,275 per capita. Japan is ranked the 8th best economy of Asia with an amazing minus 0.1% inflation rate. The predominant Japanese religion is Shintoism, which is based on the belief of kami, or the forces of nature. Ukraine, ghost of the Soviet Union and a highly oppressive country, supported by Russia and invaded by Russia. Ukraine is a semi-presidential representative republic, as the power is exercised by the president and the prime minister, being the legislative power vested in the parliament. Corruption still makes its appearances due to the trails of the Soviet Union in the country. Ukraine's economy is in a bad position, being the GDP a total of $353 billion, the lowest in the European region, and having an annual growth of minus 2.8%. It also has an inflation rate of 13.9% and unemployment rate of 8.9%. Most of the people in Ukraine are non-religious, and following them by a long way is the Eastern Orthodoxy, a clear influence from Russia.